The Aksumites of ancient Ethiopia. Along the arid northern highlands of Ethiopia arose the influential Aksumite kingdom. Lasting from approximately 100 to 940 AD, this mysterious civilization grew rich and powerful by controlling Red Sea trade along the coast of East Africa. Aksum's geographic location enabled it to thrive as a middleman between the Mediterranean world and foreign lands like India. Over the centuries, the Aksumites accumulated substantial wealth, constructed monumental architecture, and adopted Christianity early on, creating a unique culture that left an indelible impact as one of Africa's great ancient civilizations. Unlike other towering empires along the Nile or Mesopotamia, Aksum did not leave extensive records detailing its own origins. Modern scholars can only piece together fragmentary evidence to reconstruct the emergence of this African state. The Aksumite heartland was centered around Tigray, Eritrea, and northern Ethiopia. It is likely the kingdom inherited aspects of the earlier regional power, Diamot, which controlled parts of Eritrea between the 10th–5th centuries BCE. Some theories suggest South Arabian migrants across the Red Sea heavily influenced Diamot and later Aksumite material culture. Additionally, the wider Ethiopian legacies of cattle herding, stone monuments, agriculture, and pastoralism helped shape Aksumite ways of life. The single biggest factor in Aksum's growth was its command over commerce along the Red Sea coast. The kingdom lay close to major maritime trade routes, linking the Mediterranean, Africa, and Indian Ocean regions. Aksumite rulers imposed control over the African shores of the Red Sea, gaining leverage over commerce passing their way. In exchange for protection, they exacted taxes and tributes from caravans transporting goods between empires to the north and east. This helped amass substantial wealth for Aksum's elite and merchants. They traded procuring ivory, exotic skins, obsidian, salt, silver, gold, emeralds, slaves, and more to sell abroad. In return, the kingdom imported olive oil, fine pottery, wine, brass, iron implements, jewelry, Roman glassware, and textiles from empires like Rome, Greece, Egypt, Persia, Yemen, and India. Much of the capital city of Aksum remains unexcavated, but a few unearthed structural marvels point to the prosperity and sophistication of Aksumite civilization. Massive stone stelae carved like multi-story buildings tower over the landscape. Tombs contain pillars and extensive subterranean chambers for royalty. Reservoirs and irrigation systems fed the fields and orchards on the plateau slopes. Most stunning of all stand stone obelisks measuring over 30 meters, likely the tallest such ancient monuments in the world. Not only were these obelisks towering pillars, but engineering feats transporting and erecting 400-ton blocks. The dawn of Christianity and Aksum's decline. After centuries reigning over the Red Sea trade system, Aksum's grip began declining around 700 AD with lost control over Nubian lands and ports. Arab rivals also translated sea trade access to the east, biting into Aksumite profits. The kingdom turned more insular just as new religions appeared. Persian, Manichaeism, and Judaism passed through around 300 AD before King Izana officially adopted Christianity in 325 AD. This marked one of the first officially Christianized states. Yet over the next 600 years, Muslim incursions dissolved Aksumite cohesion. Ultimately, trade rerouting and climate change eroded Aksum's profits and food security. By 1000 AD, the once mighty empire faded from prominence, but its cultural and spiritual legacies persisted long after political clout waned. The rich heritage left behind transformed Ethiopia into a Christian refuge during eras like the Middle Ages, when much of North Africa converted to Islam. The kingdom also laid the earliest foundations for the Solomonic dynasty of rulers, lasting into modern eras of Ethiopian royalty. Still today, in northern Ethiopia, the Ethiopian Orthodox Tewahedo Church champions unique bronze crosses iconography and architecture traceable to Aksumite influences. Though the powerful ancient kingdom later dwindled, Aksum's legacy endures as beacon of African civilization, wealth, faith, and ingenuity, echoing through the ages.